I first saw it when I was in primary school. My friend Isaac was into it when I met him in high school, and I suppose it was just a social thing. It's quite exciting actually. When you get into it, I wouldn't be surprised if I spend like 20 hours here a week. Our most valuable card, well, up until the point where he started buying cards for the business, we had what's called a Mox Emerald, and that was a $500 card. Yeah, we spent a lot of money on this game.
Metagames is one of 3 stores in Melbourne. We focus on Magic the Gathering. We're respected amongst the Magic community as being the place to go to if you want to build a deck.
They've tried really hard to make sure that everyone really feels at home and like everyone around them is like their friend, and there's not this authoritarian situation where there's the shop owner dictating how things go.
We're pretty much the store that if you want to play Magic the Gathering seriously, if you want to play the good decks, and if you want to do well at Pro Tour qualifiers and then go on to be a good player, then you play at Metagames.
Well, when the new set comes out, they have this big release party which happens before the actual release date of the cards, which is before the shops are legally allowed to sell them. They have this big fun-based tournament where all the new players and stuff come in and they play with other players. It's basically a peek at the new cards.
The list. It looks like we got 46 people. The first pre-release here, the first midnight one, we had 60 something. We had like a box on the floor for dudes to play on. There was just no room. This set is pretty awesome from what we've seen so far. So a lot of powerful cards, people are excited. And then there's the Is It a Myth with the vintage cards. So it's quite possible to open a $500 card just for showing up. That's marketing in action. So.
Chris and I are the 2 store owners, so pretty much we do all the tournament organising, all the judging. Most of our job is to sit here and build decks for people, so they come in and say, look, I want to build a red deck or something like that. I tell them, look, you can play these cards work well together with these cards. They give me a few ideas, I bounce off them, they bounce off me, and then we create a deck that usually ends up beating the shit out of all of their friends. So this is a Black Lotus, which is the most expensive card in Magic the Gathering, $1,200. And basically a set of them will set you back around about $3,000. So it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, it's still going pretty strong.
At the end of the week?
Yeah, the next couple of hours are the hard ones. Yeah.
Just persevering.
Yeah, exactly. I bet sleep. Check out that guy.
I got in, 11:30 last night? And it's 3 p.m. now? And the day before that I was here for 12 hours, so I'm running on about 5 hours sleep for the weekend.
Have you ever noticed that when he's tired, this eye doesn't open properly?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes fuck you.
It's so much fun. So much fun. Lance.
I came in Monday morning. The first thing I noticed when I came in was I unlocked the front door, I came upstairs and I realised that the power 9 was missing.
Sometime between him closing up and Isaac getting there on Monday morning at 12, someone had gotten in somehow and just run off with everything that they had.
All of our Type 1 cards, all of our M10 cards, all of our Type 2 cards, Chris's personal DCI collection, and 28 boxes of Zendikar, which was the new stock. So all in all, around about $50,000 worth of singles and stock. Somebody in the Magic community, so someone that I know personally, has decided that they're going to attempt to destroy us.
We made a big song and dance about it on the internet and like on the Magic forums, and people were just going crazy. They couldn't believe that it had happened.
In the space of 12 hours, it had over 3,000 hits. We've had about $10,000 worth of donations from different players and different customers. We've had the busiest 3 weeks of us being open. Basically, people have come in and said, look, I heard about what happened. I really want you guys to stay open, so I'd like to buy some things from you.
Well, the charity event was one of the many efforts that we went to get the community psyched up to help out the shop. I mean, The Magic community is very sporting. People are really honourable and fair, but they all really pull together, and some of them donated like their whole collections, you know, like thousands of dollars of cards in one go. But in terms of Chris, it's completely destroyed him. It's ruined his faith in humanity. Someone who is his, like, a friend of his, basically, someone who comes to the shop and plays, has just totally screwed him. Unfortunately, Chris's dad passed on. I can't remember how old he was when he did it, but the remainder of his inheritance went into, like, as the cash injection to get the shop started, and, you know, that's pretty much just been walked off with.
At the moment, we're still unsure as to whether we're going to even stay open. It looks like Chris, either way, Chris is going to probably get out. He said to me once, he said, this robbery, you know, somebody betraying me like this, betraying us like this, has hurt him more than his dad dying. So, I don't know, I guess that, I can't really put it in any other way, like the fact that this has been more devastating to him than his own dad passing. If we ever find out who did it, then I don't know, I guess I hope I don't find out in many ways. But it's just terrible just to see Chris, the nicest guy I know, just so incredibly hurt.
I'm into murder, I'm into gothic, I'm into a lot of things.
Tell us about your tattoos.
Oh, it's a long story.
That's what we want.